morning, I just woke up, did a breath work, and it is incredible how you can feel after breath work in different directions. There are DMT breathworks where you can get super hyped up, holotropic breathing, but I did not want now to calm the nervous system with connected breaths, just like 5 times through the nose, in and out, and then out with a longer pause. And then you continue that. And every one of us knows when we are nervous, when we are stressed, our breathing is more flat, faster, nervous. But if you can get it to calm yourself down, if you can control your breathing, and if you can stay conscious in your breath, that is a whole different frequency you tune into. So I will link in the description Breathe with Sandy. He's phenomenal. I watch his videos do his breathworks since 2 years, 3 years. It's just amazing. So try it out. Breathwork is fantastic, and especially when you wake up, you don't even need to call it fancy breathwork. Just getting air in your body makes you waking up so fast. And when you do a slow breathwork, the peace you feel, and with that energy, you carry that energy with you throughout the day. However you start your day influences your whole day. If I go now on Instagram, I will be and in this Instagram reel rhythm for my whole day. But if I'm in this conscious, in this peaceful state, if I go out now, buy some groceries, smile to a stranger smiles back, bam, influenced and amplified their frequency and energy. We're all connected, and the best way, taking care of our own energy, of our own frequency, how do we feel, getting the most peaceful, kind and loving being as we can be, and then go out and look each other into the eyes. A lot of problems in the world would dissolve. Have a wonderful day. I need to record a video. I was talking in the morning about the frequency you put out, what you receive back. Today in the morning, after the breathwork, I talked about it. And I was just in my favorite biological store here. And I always asked for eggs when they didn't have eggs. This was last summer. I go inside, they say hey, like you see in their eyes, they recognize me, and then I was to pay and the checkout, and there were no eggs. And she asked me like, do you want eggs? They had it in the storage but didn't put it inside the store already. It's so sweet, like, do you want eggs? I was like, you have eggs? Yeah, wait. She was running through the whole store to get me some eggs. This is exactly what I said in the morning. The energy you put out, the frequency you add, this is what you get back, what you attract, and it's just all starting in you. Gotta record this quick video. It's Sunday night, and I'm on my evening walk after my dinner. Most of the time I take a walk to digest, and it's good to reflect and let the week pass. And sometimes I hate it. My mind is really good in connecting dots. And get sometimes to a point that it's so sharp that it's like, fuck. Like it dismantles reality just so hard that I'm like, fuck, that's right. But that hurts to realize the thought and the thought pattern behind. And yeah, I was walking, and then another idea came into my mind, and it shifted. Like it's just like energy goes where attention energy flows where attention goes. Yeah, this is the sentence. And I realized it, and it was really, really interesting that... Am I recording? Okay, just checking if it's recording or not. Yeah, cool, okay. I just had a different thought, and it changed my view to this upcoming week and which exciting things are going to happen and what I want to build. And I was like, whoa, I can't lose something because I am. When I have a tough time, I always tell myself being in the game is better than not being in the game at all. And whatever strange, whatever sucks in life, you can experience life. That is, wow, fucking incredible. Yeah. And I guess this is just my evening reflection of, especially when I come to a point of losing, and then realizing I can't lose something in my life because I'm existing. I already got the trophy. I already got the highest prize. That is just being. If I experience a good or a bad situation, this is just a judgment of my ego. But at the end, it's all experiences, and it's the beauty of life. With this amazing view, I'm just sitting here right now in the sun. Already had some amazing calls, and I wanted to share a thought that came up in a lesson with a very, very wonderful student. I really, really like working with him. He's a really smart guy, but as most of the humans, we don't see our own potential oftentimes. And he said to me, Yannick, you are living the dream. I hope I can do that as well. And I said, do you believe you can do it? And he said, no. I said, brutally honest, then you won't. And I told him it's Henry Ford, like it's the quote everyone knows, but like whether you think it's possible or you think it's impossible, you will be right. And Dispenza says it as well. We can't attract anything we feel separate from. Whatever you choose to believe will happen in your life. And yeah, this is what I feel like my biggest mission right now, or especially when I work with young students who have all their life in front of them, to understand that whatever you choose to believe will appear in your life. I was always certain about, I will travel the world. I will leave Germany. I don't belong there. I belong some other place in the world. I'm with people who are amazing, and I will work on something I really, really love. Guess what happened? And it is possible to manifest the opposite as well. So I really, really wish that how would our world look like if kids understand, if we get taught it in school, or we dream about it in school. Like, what would be epic to be something I call life? How epic can it be? Instead of, oh, I want to play it safe, like the world is dangerous. The world is not dangerous. And you will not die until you die. It's basically, it's very, very simple. Before, yeah. We choose what appears in our life. And I wanted to say, if you didn't experience it so much yet. It's hard to believe, but that's normal. No, you experienced it. Because, as I said, we choose what appears in our life. Both sides. So, it's good to take a deep reflection of what big things happen in my life and how could I have set a course to that. The law of cause and effect. Every effect that appears in your life has a course. And we are the ones who set this in our life.
One of the main lessons you come to Earth to learn.
Also kannst du auch 10 mal 10 rechnen. Das ist in Mathe wichtig zu verstehen, sobald du die Grundregeln verstanden hast. Den leichten Weg, dann kannst du den immer wieder auf alle anderen Zahlen anwenden. In Mathe ändern sich nie die Regeln, nur die Zahlen. Du hast noch keine Buchstaben, später ändern sich auch mal die Buchstaben, aber bei dir jetzt nur die Zahlen. Ja, das heißt, wenn du Are you impressed?
Pretty much so, yeah. Pretty much so.
Solid.
I want to get in though. This place. Wait, you can see the pool from here, Ross. What was it?
Probably.
Sick.
Justin and me wanted to go to some cool places on Madeira to shoot some shots. He's a phenomenal videographer. We met on the retreat in Morocco. And just discovering this lost place. And I was just sitting here now at the swimming pool and Justin's running around finding some nice shots to take. You can hear the sounds of birds and owls and so beautiful, like going somewhere, I don't know, having a goal, like a track, like that. So nice. I was really like, okay, let's go. Like I'm really excited about going up. I was there already up there, looking for some planes to arrive. But now there's a plane arriving now. Or departing. The plane is already here. Oh, no way. Oh, there it is. No, we thought it's just in 10 minutes. Okay. The plane's to come. What I want to say was sitting there and just listening to the sound of birds. Phenomenal. And it really like slowed me down, and I remind myself more and more of like, hey, use these moments. I need presence. I need moments during my day where I'm like, just be. Because if I rush from one scenic shot to the next call, to then of course I experience nice things, but I lose the magic of the moment. And then just listening to birds, being grateful for the sun, it's very necessary. slowing down a bit during the day helps a lot to remain the focus, to remain the presence and the appreciation for everything. Sick shot though.
Is it from there as well?
Yeah, it looks cool. Can we do 0.5? Boom. That's insane, sitting here completely on the edge. Normally I don't fear heights, but like sitting really on the edge and like already holding my phone, and that's like, if it falls it breaks that, and my phone is precious because it's a vehicle for many things for me, and but myself sitting here it's very interesting to see what also happens in the body of like, next plane is arriving, now we can get it. Justin, the next plane is coming.
Is it?
Yeah, there it is. It just looks at me. What I want to say is everything just like feels more heavy. My body tightens up. It's like my breathing is more nervous, and this, like, to feel what the survival mode is, like which state of being it creates in my body. And if you're unconscious in your all-day life, that can be your normal state you live by. And therefore it's really, really, like, I feel now how important it is to get your breathing straight, to... No, wait. What I was about to say was that it's very interesting to see, even though I don't fear heights, sitting on the edge and knowing that if I fall, I will die. If I fall on my head, it's over. My life ends. And even if I already lived a very, very fulfilled life, I'm very, very blessed, very, very happy. Like, my life is, it feels like in a big part already fulfilled. And I don't fear death in general. But like having the physical danger of dying, I like to experiment with it and feel it and like understand what's going on in my body. And yeah, because if you start being afraid of death, you start being afraid to live. And that can be a big change. Yeah, it's one of the questions in the "Why Are You Here" cafe. One question was, let me sit on the edge for that. It's so interesting what which hormones and emotions are like just pumped into the body. Oof, that.
I'm ruining your video, man.
No, you're enriching it. It was one of the questions in the "Why Are You Here" cafe. Why are you here? Or like the coffee on the edge of the world, different names. The book from John Strelecki. Why are you here? And they don't mean the coffee, please. Do you fear death? Do you live a fulfilled life? And these three questions themselves, whatever, are so precious. And especially the "do you fear death" question. We have, of course, it comes to different philosophies, and if you see death as an ending, which I don't do, but also to life. Like, once you stop being afraid, you can start living, and you pull yourself out of a survival mode, and then you can create and thrive. That's at least what's happening in my life. So that's the sunrise spot from last video. This is now the sunset. I just called to my dad on the way up here, and I told him it's probably, look at this, like what the fuck? It's definitely my favorite 22. It's not only another 22. It's not only my favorite spot on Madeira, it's also probably my favorite spot on the world, planet Earth. So far. More to discover, but yeah, I just know the sunset will be fucking amazing. No words needed. That is amazing. When I look back and see myself 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, it's the first time I've been. And that I imagine that it's a random Tuesday and I just come up here for sunset. After everything is in place. Not needing to take vacation. This is life. It was worth every headache. No, that's the wrong sentence. There was not a lot of headache. I just followed everything that felt right. Okay, now you can't see anything anymore. Time to go away from edges. Enough of dying today. Wildlife of Pico. Hello. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah? Tudo bem? Whoa. Wow. What the fuck? That looks so epic. Oh my god. My phone can't handle it. I knew it will be better. I knew it will be better. It was freezing and you couldn't see anything. And now it's so peaceful. Oh my god. Good morning. I love these moments when I just wake up, see my environment, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is actually where I can live right now? It's wild. Wild. Yeah, I said it in the last video, life can be absolutely fucking amazing. And it's so interesting when you live circumstances that feel absolutely unbelievable. And then you already have like implemented gratitude because every second you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's like, is that real or not? Or like, wow. I will take a breathwork, whatever. I will do a breathwork now, and then we will drive somewhere on the island just for fun with Justin, and yeah, then we see how the days go. I just did my favorite breathwork right now. It is 4 seconds breathe in, 4 seconds breathe out, and then you do 1.5 minute breath hold, the first round. Second round, again, for some minutes, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, 2 minute breath hold. And the third round is also 2 minute breath hold. And what it makes with your mind of like, you run out of air after 1 minute in the first round. And then he says like, okay, 30 seconds left. And you're like, okay, 30 seconds, no air. Let's push through it. If you do that, like, it's such a big win already for the day. Like, I already pushed through something very, very hard. No one can fuck me up today. Second round, 2-minute breath hold. And you hold this, you hold the air easy. You breathe out, yeah? You have no air in. You breathe out. 1 minute hold is already cool. And then he says, okay, 1 minute left. And you're like, whoa, another minute. That's insane. 30 seconds. No, I can't do it anymore. And you push through it. And then you breathe in. The peace that I feel in myself right now. Like, no one can steal that from me. There is literally nobody on this planet Earth who could do anything that takes this peace away from me. No one. It's impossible. And I wanted to say that only about me and in my peace, but at the end of the video, Breathe with Sandy is such a wonderful, beautiful human being. I will definitely link his channel and my favorite breathworks down in this description. And he said, no, then when you better yourself, you better the world. And I guess that's a sentence that we should pay more attention to. If you sit with yourself in the morning and you feel the peace, and you are peace, and if every human being on this earth would feel peaceful, we don't need to talk about world hunger, war, inflation, because all of the bullshit and greediness and greed and whatever would automatically be cancelled out. And you are part of the 8 or 9 billion people. So, no, when you better yourself, you better the world. It has an impact. When you feel peaceful, it has an impact. If you have a calm nervous system, people automatically relax around you. And that makes their life and their day and everyone, they get in touch and influence. Last good morning for this video. During the creation of this video, the title came to me. Existence alone is not the same as living. And yeah, I was thinking about how to end the video. And then I ended up watching the James Bond movie, No Time to Die. And the ending words are, the function of man is to live, not to exist. I shall not waste my days trying to prolong them. I should use my time. And I was, wow, perfect. These words are fitting perfectly for the end of this video. We have everything in our own hands to create whatever we want to live. You are not a plant planted in one spot and then is dependent on its circumstances. How I always loved Sartre, his philosophy. You are the self-creating force out of your circumstances. You have all the responsibility. Have a wonderful day when you're watching it. Thank you so much for your support and watching the video. Much appreciated, and yeah, see you in the next one.